Hey beauties, so let's just jump right into how I fill in these thin eyebrows of mine. So I'm first going to take my spoolie and I'm just going to brush my eyebrows just to tame them a little bit. And then I'm going to take my brown eyebrow pencil or eyeliner pencil and I'm just going to fill in my eyebrows. I'm not going to draw them too dramatic. I'm just going to follow along my natural eyebrow line and fill them in. So I'm first going to follow my eyebrow line along the bottom and then I'm going to follow my eyebrow line up along the top. And once I finish that, I'm just going to fill my eyebrow in just to make it look a little more fuller. So when filling in my eyebrows, I like to start at the tail end and then work my way to the front. I don't like to fill them in too much to make them too dark, and I also don't like to fill them in on that front part, like in the unibrow area, just to give it more of a natural look. If anything, I'll just run the pencil over that part just a little bit, but not much. And then I'm just going to take my spoolie and brush my eyebrow just to blend that pencil in, just to avoid having pencil lines all on my eyebrows. And as you can see, just by filling in that one eyebrow, you can tell a difference. Like my shape looks much better and my eyebrow looks much fuller. And I'm just going to repeat the exact same steps on the other side. For the sake of time, I'm going to speed up this process since you saw it slowed down with the other eyebrow. So now with my spoolie, I'm just going to brush my eyebrows up in like an upward diagonal motion just to make them look a little more natural. And I like brushing them up because it allows me to see like if there's any gaps in my eyebrows and any place that still looks thin. So as you can see, this one eyebrow still looked a little bit thin and wasn't as dark as the other eyebrow. So I'm just going to take my pencil and just fill in those gaps. So now that my brows are all colored in and even, I'm going to take my matte concealer in the color NC45 and I'm just going to apply some to the back of my hand, and with my diagonal, my slanted brush, I'm just going to follow along the outline of my eyebrow with the concealer just to clean up where I drew the pencil and just to clean up my eyebrow to make them look like really on fleek. So once I put the concealer along that lower line of my brow, I'm going to take my blending brush for my concealer and I'm just going to blend that concealer in. I'm first going to blend it in with the brush and then I'm going to go in with my finger and blend it in just a little bit more. Now I'm going to do the same thing to the top part of my eyebrow. And if you get a little too much concealer in one part like I did, it's okay. I'm just going to take my fingernail and I'm just going to try to do my best to make it line up and to get that extra concealer off. And then I'm just going to use my brush to smooth over that concealer again, and voila, mistake is gone. So once I finish blending my concealer, I just take my brown pencil and I just fill in any parts that kind of got a little messed up. Since I put a little too much concealer on that one part, I just went back in to fill it in a bit. And y'all, what a difference a little concealer on your eyebrow makes. Like, look at how much better my eyebrow looks compared to the other one. So I'm just going to repeat the exact same steps on this other eyebrow, and again I'm just going to speed through it since I slowed it down with this first eyebrow and show you guys how I do this second one. So after everything is nice and blended, this is what my eyebrows are looking like. They look so much better than before. They look fuller. They look more cleaned up. So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you all in my next video. Deuces. Mwah.